Hello all. In this session I'm going to explain about the module 1, that is for introduction for a civil engineering. Okay, so the subject name is elements of civil engineering and engineering mechanics. In this first module they have given introduction to civil engineering, and also second chapter it is introduction to engineering mechanics. But here the chapter 1 is introduction to civil engineering. Okay, we'll see the details about what is civil engineering and what are the types of other branches are there in civil engineering, and what is the importance of civil engineering. These are the uh, topics for today's the presentation. That is, here I have selected geotechnical engineering and also the building materials. First of all, before going to civil engineering, like I wanted to give a small introduction about civil engineering. That is, it is the oldest branch. So civil engineering is one of the oldest branch among all the engineering branches, and also it is a professional engineering. Like the discipline itself, it deals with the design, the construction, maintenance of the physical and naturally built environment, including the public works, for example, roads, bridges, canals, dams, airports, harbors, or a sewage system, pipelines. These are all the different the disciplines in the civil engineering. And also here, like, it is considered as actually a second oldest engineering discipline after the military engineering. And also here civil engineering can take place in the many public sector, from municipal public works departments or other federal government agencies. And also in the global, like, civil engineering is only for it is the concentrating on the construction, design, and many other maintenance works. Like, after the construction, definitely a maintenance should be there, right? So civil engineering is the application of physical and also the scientific principles for solving the problems of the society. And its history is like to advances in the understanding of physics and the mathematics throughout the history, because civil engineering is a broad profession, like it including several the specialized sub-disciplines. Its history is linked to the knowledge of structures or a material science, the geography, geology, many things, etc. And also one of the earliest example of this will be the physical and the mathematical problems applicable to civil engineering. And also like, it is including with many principles, for example, Newton's laws, these principles also included here. Okay, so here, like, engineering especially is an aspects of lines, the life which the human existence, since human existence, it is some kind of aspects of life. Okay, so here, like, this civil engineering is an earliest practice in civil engineering, may have that ACs, for example, some 4000 BC, before, like, ancient times, Egypt and Indian Indus Valley civilization, I think we have studied in the school. There, like, humans started from many things, like construction, because for our construction, for their shelter. During that time, like, transportation became increasingly important, leading to the development of the wheel and the sailing boats. Wheel, I think we have studied this in the schools, right? So here, in the modern times, it is very distinct between civil engineering, and also the term engineering is an architect, mainly a geographical variations, they're referring the same occupation. Okay, and also in the ancient times, the construction of pyramids in, I think, in Egypt, are some of the first instance of large structures. Okay, so here we'll deal with the geotechnical engineering. So what is geotechnical engineering? It is a field of engineering, like, which deals with soil investigation and also a proper design of the soil investigation, proper foundation of the structure. It's all comes under the geotechnical engineering. And also soil investigation includes the collection and testing of soil samples. I think here I came up with a small example, that is Pisa Tower in the Italy. Like, it started tilting when the construction started. It started tilting when it came with the second or a third floor, it seems. So as per the research. So here, because of the soil stability is not proper here, so the soil properties, every time it should be checked before doing any design or a construction. And also geotechnical engineering includes measurements of soil parameters and also safe bearing capacity of the soil, and it includes construction and design of simple foundations, pile foundations, well foundations, and also coffer dams, and also many construction of tunnels, earthen dams, etc. So here, before going to the another topic, like geotechnical engineering is one of the main branch of civil engineering, because without the soil investigation we can't design or we can't construct any of the structure. Because geotechnical engineering is the studies like rocks and soil supporting. So definitely the knowledge from the field of soil science, material science, mechanics, hydraulics, these are all the related, the other structural environmental efforts should be taken. And also for protecting the groundwater and safety, the safely maintain the landfills. This all comes under geotechnical engineering. And also identification of soil properties like presents challenges for the geotechnical engineer. And also boundary conditions are often well defined in other branches also, for example like steel or concrete. And also the material properties and behavior of the soil are very difficult to predict, so due to that variability will happen. I think in the figure you have clearly seen like what is the normal abnormality you can find in this the structure. And also here the making the studying soil mechanics are more difficult. And also geotechnical engineers frequently work with professional geologists and the social scientists, and also which is concerned very much concerned to the soil. Okay, next one is building materials. Here building materials are locally building materials. We have seen many like stone, bricks, lime, cement, sand, aggregates, mortar, concrete, or other civil engineering materials. Here aggregate will be come up with two types, that is coarse aggregate and the stone, the sand, that is called fine aggregate. So the usually what we call the stones, small stones, that is jelly, that is called a coarse aggregate, and the sand is commonly called as a fine aggregate. Okay, so that is called aggregate. Next, these are the few figures like I came up with the building materials, like locally commonly used building materials, that is bricks, cement, concrete, sand, steel bars, glass, and also plastic, wood, tails. So these are the few building materials which commonly used in each and every the buildings or a structure. And here we can see the combinations of the building materials: sand, cement, and water. So this combination is called as cement mortar. I think cement mortar we are using for a plastering purpose to take the fine wall. Fine wall is very much essential for a painting, next level painting. Okay, so sand usually calling as like a fine aggregate plus cement and water is be useful for binding all the materials which we have used. Okay, so it's called cement mortar. Next one is concrete. Same thing, for cement mortar we are just adding the stone aggregate, that is a coarse aggregate, so that will be our concrete, using for a roofing, right? Roofing purpose or any other foundation purpose, columns, etc. So cement plus stone aggregate plus sand plus water. So this is called as a concrete. And also reinforced cement concrete, here you can see like first we are filling with the we are just constructing the steel bars with the required design and then pouring the concrete inside that. So that will be our RCC, that is called reinforced cement concrete. Thank you.